Selenium class 12 Java methods. Java methods. In this chapter, we are going to discuss three topics. First one, introduction to Java methods. Introduction to Java methods. Next, types of methods. Types of methods. Next, user-defined methods. Important chapter, user-defined methods. See, one more concept also there, built-in methods, that we will discuss tomorrow. Today, our focus on user-defined methods. Okay. See, first topic, introduction to Java methods. Introduction to Java methods. See, first of all, what is method? What is method? Have any idea, Madhavi, what is method? What is method? Madhavi. Krishna Chaitanya, what is method?
It is a set of statements to perform an operation.
Good, good. See, a Java method is a set of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation. See, a Java method, a Java method is a set of statements or steps that are grouped together, to perform an operation. See, technical term method, business term operation. See, methods are also known as functions. Methods, just a minute. Methods are also known as functions. Methods are also known as functions. Say, in structured programming, for example, in C language, we use functions, built-in functions and user-defined functions. In object-oriented programming, we use methods, built-in and user-defined. See, purpose same, but terminology different. See, in structured programming, we use functions, structured programming. Example, C language. We use functions. Functions basically two types, built-in and user-defined. Next, in object-oriented programming, we use methods. In In object-oriented programming, we use methods. Methods also same, two types, built-in and user-defined. User-defined. Okay. Kamala, what about VB script? VB script is object-based language, not object-oriented. In VB script, you can find functions as well as methods, na?
Yes, sir.
VB script is object-based language. Java is object-oriented programming language. C language is structured programming language. Okay, na? Preeti, are you following? Preeti Joshi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, when we choose methods, see first what is method. Next, when we choose, Madhavi, when we choose methods, Madhavi, you are responding slowly. When we choose methods, hello?
Yeah, if you wanna call multiple times,
If you want to,
call multiple times, same
which one?
operation.
Call, okay. Which one? What we have to call? If you want to call multiple times, what is the thing?
Code, right? Method.
Method. Okay. Rahman, when we choose methods or
Statements?
functions,
Any statements or steps need to reusable.
good.
And that time we
Yes.
use method.
See, whenever we want to perform an operation multiple times, not single time, multiple times, then we choose methods or functions. If it is structured programming, functions. If it is object-oriented programming, methods. See, whenever we want to perform any operation multiple times, then we choose methods. See, whenever we want to perform any operation multiple times, then we choose methods. See, instead of writing the same code again and again, we create methods. Wherever required, we call those methods. Next, advantages of methods. Rahman already told. Primary advantage is reusability. See, advantages of methods. What are the advantages, Kamala? Code reusability.
Perform an operation on object.
Code reusability. If you reuse the code, then you can reduce the project code size and reduce the project code size. If we use reusable components, definitely we can reduce the code size. See, okay, now Preeti, these 3 points, what is method, when we choose methods, and advantage of methods. Preeti.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See next, second topic, types of methods. See, already I mentioned we have basically we have two types of methods. See, basically we have two types of methods. What are they, Tushar? Two types of methods.
Inbuilt and user defined.
Built-in methods are predefined methods. Next, user-defined methods. See, built-in are predefined. Next, user-defined. User-defined methods. Built-in methods, user-defined methods. Okay. Say, built-in methods we will discuss tomorrow. Today, our focus on user-defined methods. Okay, before that, I will give brief introduction about built-in methods. Just a brief introduction. Built-in methods. Built-in methods are limited, read-only, and built-in methods name standard. You can't change the names, but user-defined method names local. You can use any name, any meaningful name, and you can edit user-defined methods. But built-in methods can't be editable, can't be edited. Built-in methods can't be edited, read-only, and limited. We have limited number of built-in methods only, but user-defined methods unlimited. You can create n number of methods. See, Java as a library of classes, methods organized in packages. Java has a library of classes. Yesterday we used one built-in class. Yesterday we used two built-in classes. Yesterday we used two built-in classes, Madhavi. What are the two built-in?
Scanner file.
Scanner file class. See, Java and system class also we used, but that system class automatically imported. No need to import. That is also built-in class. System.out.println automatically imported in every Java program. Some basic classes can be imported automatically. Java has a library of classes and methods organized in packages. Organized in packages. Example, suppose IO package. Import java.io.console semicolon. This importing particular class, console class available in IO package. Suppose if you want to import the entire class, import suppose java.io.star. Then you can import all classes from IO package. Next, already we discussed. In order to use built-in methods, we need to import packages or particular classes. See, in order to use built-in methods, here our area is methods. we need to import packages, related packages, or you can import particular class. Next point, for example, Java lang package is automatically imported in any Java program. Some basic packages imported automatically. For example, java.lang package is automatically imported in every Java program. Next, how to import classes or packages. Package means group of classes. You can import package or particular class using import keyword. Using import, this is Java keyword, reserved word. Using import keyword, we can import packages or classes, particular classes. Next, we have some categories of built-in functions. Categories of Vijaya, categories of built-in functions. See, in Java for Selenium, that roadmap chapter, I mentioned categories of built-in methods. Tell me some categories of built-in methods. What are the categories available? Srivalli,
Main
Srivalli.
method.
Pardon?
Main method.
Main method. What is main
Method
method?
is one.
I am asking categories of built-in methods. In Java for Selenium roadmap chapter, I introduced that concept. Sri Lakshmi, Kamala,
Ember method,
ah,
character method,
ah,
string method, date and time method.
good. See, string methods, methods on strings. Next, array methods, methods on arrays. Next, number methods, methods on numbers. Next, character methods, numbers on characters. Next, date and time methods, etc. See, this is the brief introduction about built-in methods. Tomorrow we will discuss built-in methods. Today, focus on user-defined methods. See, user-defined methods. Say, we have two types of user-defined methods. Two types of user-defined methods. Madhavi, any idea? Two types of user-defined methods. Krishna Chaitanya.
Without invoking object and
Method invoking object, that is subcategory.
Method with return value and method without return value.
Good. Good. Say, method without returning any value, method with returning value. Say, method without returning any value, only performing operation, no value returning, only performing operation. Next, another type, method with returning value, method with returning a value, means performing operation and returning value. Method with returning value, returning a value. Say, method without returning any value, method with returning a value. For example, in C language, user-defined functions, also two types. Subroutine function. Subroutine won't return any value. Function can return a value. But in VB script also, sub-procedure, function procedure. Sub-procedure won't return any value. Function procedure can return a value. Here also same. Method without returning any value. Method with returning a value. Next again, in two ways we can call these user defined methods. First one, calling method by invoking object, this is calling type. Next, calling method without invoking object, static methods. Calling method without invoking object. Next, with returning value also same. Two types of calling. Calling method by invoking object, calling method without invoking object. Okay na Madhavi, any confusion?
no, sir.
Okay. See. First I am taking writing methods with returning value. Writing or defining methods. First with returning value. Returning a value. Here two types na, by invoking object we can call these methods in two ways, by invoking object. Next, without object also we can call. First, by invoking object. See syntax. First I will show syntax, then example. Concentrate. Syntax for creating a method. Syntax for creating a method and calling the method. Okay, calling is different. Syntax calling the method by invoking object. By invoking object. First create access modifier. Access modifier. Next return type. Return type. Next method name. Method name of parameters. Suppose if you don't want to use any parameters, just use blank parenthesis. For example, login function is there. For that user ID, password are parameters. Use user ID, comma, password. Suppose if you don't want any parameters, use blank parenthesis. You can use one or more parameters. Next, this is block of code. Open curly braces, close curly braces. Within this, write method body. Any statements. See, within method, in this body, you can use variables, you can declare variables, and you can use operators. Next, conditional statements, loop statements, etc. See, what programming features we use in main program, all can be used in methods also. This is about creating. Next, calling by invoking object na call.
I have a question, sir. That means this method we have to create before main method, right? In the class level?
Yes, before main method.
Okay.
Before main method only we need to define our methods, user defined methods. Here how to call, observe Kamala, call method, call this method. How to call? This is writing. Write method, call method. For this object required na.
Dot method.
Just a minute. This is before main method. Before main method. Main method is built-in method. Next, calling after main method. After main method. Okay. First we need to create object, Kamala. This example, calling the method by invoking object. Tell me the syntax, how to create first create object.
Create object.
Create object. Tell me the syntax for creating object.
Type.
Your voice is very low.
Data type.
Why data type for creating object? Why data type? Rahman, create object. How to create object in Java?
So object name and
First class name na.
class name. And
Class name. This is local class name where we are creating object. Class name. Next.
data type.
Object
which equal to
name.
new.
Object name. Object name our own. Equal to
New.
new keyword.
New keyword and class name.
Again class name.
Open close parenthesis.
Yes. Open close parenthesis. Semicolon.
Semicolon.
Then you can access methods using this object. Suppose object name. How to call? Call method by invoking object. By invoking object. See, it returns value na. You need to store into variable. Suppose data type, that depends on method returning value. Here we are returning, here we are specifying return type. Data type, variable name equal to, continue Rahman.
Data type variable name
Equal to object
name
dot object name dot method
method.
object name dot object dot method of, if any parameters are there, use values for parameters, values, semicolon,
Close semicolon.
or you can directly display. See, if you want to store into any variable, you can use that syntax. Otherwise, you can directly display. Display is optional. Generally, we pass that value. If you want to directly display, system dot out dot println of object dot method, this one. Okay, follow the syntaxes. I will show the example. Concentrate.
Sir,
Ah.
data type. Why we created that one, sir?
Which one?
Data type variable name equal to object dot method, sir.
Function. This function returns value na.
Yes, sir.
Suppose this function is returning integer type value. In order to store that value, integer variable required na.
Okay.
Suppose this function is returning string type data. In order to store that data, string type variable required na. Character type data, character type variable, boolean type data, boolean type variable required na.
Yes, sir.
So that we need to specify the data type na.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. See, example. Launch Eclipse editor. Here define that define method. See, user defined method. Tushar, tell me the syntax. First one, creating method syntax.
Well, it has to be
creating method syntax. Srivalli, creating method syntax.
Access modifier.
Access modifier.
Means public.
Suppose my
Public.
method is public. It can be used everywhere. Public. Next.
Return type.
Return type. Suppose I want to return, this function has to return integer data type. Int method name. Method name starts with small letters. Just a minute. Small letters. Just a minute. Method name small letters. Class name capital letter starts. Suppose multiply. Suppose I am writing a method for multiplying three numbers. Whenever I want to multiply three integers, I want to call this method. Whenever I want to multiply three numbers, I can call this method. Suppose parameters int a, int b, int c. Open curly braces. Next, body. Suppose int result equal to a multiply b multiply c, semicolon. Small method. Next, return keyword, return result, semicolon. A small method. See. Next, if you want to use this method, main method, after main method, see public static void main string args open curly braces. Okay. Next, create object. Tushar, create object.
It should be the class
Create
name.
object. Just a minute.
Class name should be
Just a minute. Create object. Some keyboard not functioning. Just a minute. Method name. Sorry, class name. What is the class name?
Java method.
Java methods. Object name your own. Suppose ABC equal to new keyword. Again, class name Java methods,
and then the
semicolon. Next, access method Srivalli, a call method, call object created.
Int.
Just a minute.
Int.
Call method. Okay, so that method is returning integer type value na. So take int where int data type. Suppose int x equal to
Object name abc dot
abc dot
multiply.
Okay, multiply. Here enter values for abc. Suppose 10, 25, 35. Semicolon. Just a minute. Just a minute. My keyboard is functioning not properly. Okay. Run. Oh, if you want to display, you can display this one. X. See, we are returning this we are returning this value to X variable. This can be exported or can be displayed. See, 8750. Suppose if you want to display directly without returning value, you can display directly. How? Here object abc dot multiply, suppose 10, 25, 35. You can directly display. See, same output. Okay na? Sri Lakshmi not responding. Sri Lakshmi, Rahman,
Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you.
welcome. See. Next, without invoking object. See 1b. See 1a by invoking object. 1b writing methods with returning a value. Syntax for creating method, calling the method by without object. Calling the method without object. First syntax. Access modifier. Access modifier. Next, non-access modifier. Non-access modifier. Next, return type. Next, method name of parameters. Open curly braces. Next, write method body. Every normal statement should end with semicolon. Okay. Without object. Without object. Just how to call method. Calling syntax. Call method. Data type. Observe Kamala. Data type. Variable name equal to data type variable name equal to direct method. Method. Suppose method name of values for parameters, semicolon, and you can display. This is returning, or you can directly display. Directly, how? System dot out dot println of method name values, semicolon. Example. Observe. See from scratch. Guide me, Rahman. First, create method.
Access
modifier. Suppose public. Next, non-access modifier. Here, what we have to use? Static modifier. What is the functionality of static modifier? If we use static modifier, Without invoking
Without
the object, we
invoking
can
object.
access the method.
Access method.
Static.
Static.
Static. Next,
Return type.
return type. Suppose integer.
Int.
Suppose same. Multiply.
Multiply.
This is method name.
Parameters
Arguments
A, B.
are parameters. Suppose
Int
int
A.
A, int B,
Int B.
int C like
Int C.
this. Open curly braces, close. Next, suppose int result equal to
Method
A
name.
into B into C. Here's semicolon.
Semicolon.
Space is optional,
With
but best practice. Next, return. Return
return
keyword
result.
mandatory. A return
Result.
result. Semicolon.
Semicolon.
Okay. Next, write main method. Main method.
Public.
Public
Static.
static void
Main.
main within parenthesis string.
String.
See, for main method also shortcut keys available that I will explain later. First, focus on complete syntax. Args.
Args.
Open curly braces.
Curly braces.
Next, just call the method. Call.
Data type.
Just
int.
a minute.
Sorry.
Just a minute. Cool.
Thanks.
Call method without object. Suppose data type int x equal to
method name.
Method name with the no object, direct method name. Just a minute.
Yes,
Multiply
values
of values. Suppose 10, 25, 35, any values, any three values. Semicolon. Next, if you want to display this value, just we are returning the value. You can export the value or you can display the value. Suppose I want to display this value. Display statement X. Next, otherwise you can directly display the value without returning. Directly display. How? See, method name.
Method name means multiply.
Multiply of suppose
10,
25, any values, any integer type data. The same output. Run the program. Observe the output on the console.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. See.
Thank you.
Welcome. This is about without invoking object. Using method name directly we can call. But here important thing is static modifier. Static modifier. What is the functionality of static modifier, Preeti? What is the purpose of static modifier?
We can access the object without the
Not
method.
objects. We can access methods. Any confusion? We can access methods without object. Okay, na?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, second one, method without returning any value. Write method without returning any value. Without returning any value. Here also two types, by invoking object or without invoking object. See, first syntax for creating a method, call the method, call the method by invoking object. By invoking object. Observe the syntax. Access modifier. Access modifier. Next, return type nothing. See here, no returning value, only performing operation. Only performing operation. Suppose in that operation any display statement is there, it will display, but we can't pass the value. See, return type nothing. Return type nothing. For that you can use non-access modifier void. In main method also we are using void. That is not non-access modifier. That is Java keyword. Void is Java keyword, not non-access modifier. Static is non-access modifier. Mistaken. Void is Java keyword. Static is non-access modifier. Public is access modifier. Return type nothing. Next, method. Just a minute. Method name. Here also parameters. Optional. Open curly braces. Next, statements. Next, close curly braces. Next, as usual, calling method. For calling method, you need to create object. Create object. Create object. You know how to create object. Krishna Chaitanya, how to create object? Same, we discussed already. How to create object?
Class name,
Class name,
object name.
object name, object name local. You can use your own name.
Semicolon.
Equal to
New
new
class name.
class name. Open and close parenthesis. Next, semicolon. Next, call method. Observe Kamala. Here, variable not required, isn't it?
No value returning, right?
No value returning. So you can directly access the method. You can directly call the method using object in this scenario.
Okay.
What is that one? Syntax. Object dot method of, if any parameters are there, provide values. Semicolon. Then it will call this method. Method can be executed. Suppose if any display statements are there in that method, it will display, but it won't return that value to any variable. That value can't be passed. Only display. Display is not passing the value. Display temporary. See example. Example. This time guide me, Srivalli. Create a method.
Yeah, access modifier means
Access
public.
modifier, suppose public.
And void.
Return type
Because
nothing. Here we
Nothing.
have to use void keyword. Return type nothing means void
Method name.
method name. Suppose student rank. Student rank. Suppose parameters marks. Int marks. See, based on marks, it has to display the student rank. Here I am writing one condition.
If
Observe just a minute. If already I told you can use all programming features within methods also within methods. If suppose if marks greater than or equal to suppose some 600, open curly braces, close, then display rank A, suppose rank A. Else if again condition marks greater than or equal to 500, 600 already covered, so single condition enough. Next, suppose rank B.
I mean, we need to say it's less than or equal to 600, right? Less than 600.
Pardon?
Marks greater than or equal to 500 and less than 600. Otherwise, first condition we execute.
Yes. Here multi condition or compound condition optional. Already we covered more than 600 now. First it executes first if na.
Yeah, always first statement we execute, right?
Yes.
Even though it's 550, it goes
550, it goes to second if only.
second.
550 first condition false na.
Okay.
Greater than or equal to 515 false na.
Yeah.
So compound condition optional in this scenario.
Okay.
I will show. First check this one. Next, else if required you can write, but in this scenario compound condition optional. Rank C. Okay. See, this is the function. This is the method. Next, write main method, public static void main of string args. Open curly braces. Create object. Tushar, create object and call.
Class name should be
Class name Java methods. Suppose object, suppose obj equal to new class name Java methods of open and close curly braces semicolon. Java methods sensitive. Next call. Here no returning. You can directly call
system.out println.
Okay, otherwise just method name. What is the method name?
Student rank.
Object dot object name dot method name student rank marks. Observe Srivalli.
Yeah.
It will directly display, no returning. Here we are not storing the value. We are not passing the value. Suppose in this method, if there is no display statement, it won't display anything, just perform operation. What is the desired output or expected output?
Rank A.
Rank A. Just a minute. Rank A. Run. You asked for compound condition. Now it is showing rank A only. Next, 550. Expected output rank B. It is showing rank B only, na?
Yeah.
Next, suppose 450. Expected output rank C. Showing correct output, na?
Yeah.
See, compound condition not required. Suppose 599. What is the expected output?
Rank B.
Rank B. Rank B. Suppose 600. Expected output?
Rank A.
Rank A. 600 and above, rank A. Okay.
Sir, Java method, the class name, where we get the class name, sir? Java method.
You are asking this question. What is this class? Class name?
Okay. Java method.
Java methods. We are using that same local class name. Local class name only.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We are creating the object in Java methods class. You take that class name only. Sometimes we take super class name. Okay, good question. Sometimes we take super class name. That is different. That I will explain in calling external method. Okay, 2A. Next 2B. 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 What is this one? Writing method without returning any value. Okay. Syntax for creating a method. Call the method without object. Without object. Without object. Observe the syntax 2B. Access modifier. Access modifier. Next, non-access modifier. Non-access modifier. Next, return type nothing. This is mandatory. Okay, here non-access modifier static also mandatory in this scenario. Return type nothing. Next, method name parameters within parenthesis. Parameters optional. Method name parameters. Open curly braces, close curly braces. Next, method body. Every normal statement should end with semicolon. This is creating. Next, calling. Same, just method name. Observe Madhavi. Call. Here no object na. Just method name of values for parameters. Semicolon. This one. Guide me, Krishna Chaitanya. This time, method without returning, create method without returning, just a minute, without returning any value and without returning any value and without object also na.
Okay.
That is calling concern. Tell me.
Public.
Access modifier public.
Static.
Static for without, you can access the method without invoking object. Next, void. Void means return type nothing. Next, method name. Suppose same method. Student rank of, suppose, int marks. Open curly braces, close. Write condition if, open parenthesis, if marks greater than or equal to 600. Next, open curly braces, write normal statements. Suppose rank A. Next, after curly braces, closing curly braces, else if, again condition, suppose marks greater than or equal to 500, open curly braces. Next, write normal statements. Suppose rank B. Next, you can write multiple else if blocks. In this scenario, one else if enough. Next, else other than above. Normal statements. What is that one? Marks greater than equal to 400. Then rank C. Otherwise, here no condition. No condition. Else part no condition. For every else if, we need to write condition. But else part no condition. Else means other than above. For if, condition mandatory. For else if, condition mandatory. But for else, no condition. Else means other than above. Suppose rank C. Okay, just a minute. So first if, next else if, next else. Here no return type. Which one? This one? I think this one not required. What is the problem? We opened. This is.
That is for method.
A method. One is for method, another for this else. Else. Okay. Next, main method. After main method, call the Srivalli, call the method without object.
Yeah, student rank.
Just a minute. Call method without object. Just method name. Student rank of, suppose 650. Semicolon. Run the program. Rank A. Suppose value 550. Rank B. Suppose value 450. Rank C. Okay na?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a minute. Next, one more flavor. Calling external methods. See, up to now we are defining and calling in the same class. Defining and calling in the same class. These are called local methods or local methods. Suppose I want external methods. Local usage, not local method. Local usage, local. Usage local means defining and calling methods within the class. Suppose I want to call external methods. See, another flavor. Another flavor. Call external, not internal. See, observe Srivalli. The student rank is internal method or external method?
Internal method.
Internal method. Why internal?
Because it's within the same class.
Yes. Here in this class only we defined that method, defining and calling within the class. Defining and calling within the same class, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Defining and calling methods within the class. Those are internal methods. External methods means calling from external classes.
Another.
Calling methods from external classes. See, observe just a minute. This is usage point of view. Usage. Usage of methods. Internal. Internal methods. Next. Just a minute. Internal methods. Next. External methods. Kamala, what is internal method?
Defining and using the method
Defining,
within the
or
same.
you can say creating and calling
within the same
calling
class.
methods
Within the same class.
Within the same class.
Yes.
Defining and calling within the class. Next, external methods. Calling
from
methods from external classes, other classes, or you can say not same class, other classes. External, remove this term, other classes. Calling methods from other classes. Okay na?
Sir.
See, call external method means from another class, not in the same class. Another class. Here also you can use two flavors. By invoking object. This is 3A example. Next 3b, calling external method without object. Call external method without object. With object, without object. Without object. Observe, I will show the example. See, close all. Next, I am creating one class in this package. New class. Class name is sample1. Sample1. Here, create method. Create method. For example, public int multiply, public int multiply, int a, int b, int c. Open curly braces. Next, int result, equal to a multiply b multiply c, semicolon, a return result, semicolon. Say in this sample1 class, I created one method. Not only one single method, you can create a number of methods. This is first class. Create one more class. Suppose new class sample2. I want to access multiply method from sample1 class. Another class, that is external method. See, multiply method is external method for sample2 class. Multiply method is internal method for sample1 class. In sample1, multiply is internal method. In sample2, multiply is external. First, write main method, public static void main, string, square brackets, args, open curly braces, close. Just a minute. Say this is this method. If method is not static method, in order to access this method, object is required. Object is required. Object is required. First, create object. Observe Rahman. We need to create object in sample2 or sample1.
Sample2.
Sample2. In the sample2, no method declaration na.
So external method by invoking object which one?
No.
Sample1.
Sample1. You have to create object using sample1 class. See, sample1. Observe, Kamala. Now we are in sample2 class, but creating object using sample1 class. Why?
calling from.
Yes, methods available in that class.
Yes, sir.
That's why. See, suppose obj equal to new sample 2.
One, right, sir?
Just a minute. One already mistaken. One sample 1 class. Why we are creating object in sample 1 using sample 1 class? Method available in sample 1 class. Just a minute. Access that method. Access the method. Tushar.
obj dot
At obj. Data type variable equal to obj dot returning value na. It is not static method. It's no void. Multiply. Suppose 10 comma 25 comma 35. Observe Srivalli.
Yeah.
This multiply method is external method na Srivalli.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Suppose I am creating one method in this class. Create method. Suppose public int yard. Suppose int x comma. Okay, otherwise suppose use same int a comma int b comma int c. This is internal method. Suppose int result equal to a plus b plus c. Next, return result. Put mute, return result. See, this is internal method. Now I want to call this internal method. Madhavi, here we need to create object in sample 2 class na.
Yes, sir.
Create object sample 2. Sample 2 sample 2. Suppose just a minute. Object 1. You make it as 2. Understanding purpose 2. Object 1 equal to
New sample 2.
good. New sample 2. Open and close curly braces.
Yes,
Semicolon.
yes is capital.
Sensitive. Case sensitive. Next, call.
Int
Suppose int y equal to
y object 1 dot
y. Why it is not taking? What is the problem?
it's taking, sir. What is
Error. It is showing error. Any other object? It is not taking int d.
no? Maybe we have to finish the
Okay. Obj
1 dot
1 dot yard.
add
Suppose
values.
10 25, 35, semicolon. Okay, finishing. Suppose D. Okay, X, we suppose X, just a minute. Sequence, Y, Y. Okay, call, run the program. Say first method returning 70, second method returning 8750. Here in this class we created two objects. One is using external class, another is using same class, home class. One is using home class, another is using external class. Observe, this is calling obj1. Observe Srivalli, calling internal method or external method?
Internal method.
First one, Srivalli.
Internal method.
Internal
method.
Add is internal method. Calling internal method. Next, this second one, calling this multiply method.
External method.
External method. Calling external method. Okay, it is executing properly. Okay, just a minute. Okay, na Rahman, any confusion, Rahman?
No, sir, no, fine. Thank you.
Cool, welcome.
Sir, I have a question. How is that sample1 class is identified in sample2 class?
In the same package, na? Who is asking that question?
Krishna.
Krishna, these two classes under what is the package name? XYZA. In the same package, na, we can call same package. Suppose if it is in another project or another package, then we need to import that one. Sample 1, sample 2 in the same package, na?
Yeah.
These are group of classes. Group of classes. We can call from one class. We can call methods from one class to another.
Okay.
Next. Any problem?
I have a question, sir. Yeah, if sample2 class we created and accessed, call the methods.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Krishna Chaitanya. Actually, you are not clear. Tell me. We are calling a method from another class. These two class available in same package. You can call methods from another class that available in same package. That is Java rule.
Okay.
Then what is the problem?
I didn't know that before.
Okay. Say we can call methods from other classes that available in same package.
Okay.
Now you continue, Madhavi.
Sir, sample1 also we can add main method.
Sample1. See, if you want to access that method, if you want to access this method, you can write main method. In this sample1 class, I am not accessing anything. I am not running this class. If you want to run
in this XYZ package we have so many classes, right? Each class they have individual main methods.
Yes, every method should have. Every class should have main method for executing that class. Observe, in this class 1, I didn't write main method. Why? I didn't execute that one. If I want to execute this class, I need to write main method. Just a minute. Just a minute. Suppose I want to execute that class, only definition, method definition. I didn't execute. If I want to execute that class, I need to write, suppose, execute that one. Just a minute. Sample one obj equal to new sample one, open and close curly braces, then int z equal to obj dot multiply, suppose 10, 20, 30. Z. Run the program, sample 1. Now executing. Then what is the problem, Madhavi?
No, sir. Like my husband told me, like each package, so many classes are there. Only one main method will be there while executing. That's why I asked.
See, if you import anything, that running class 1 main method is there. But here, if you want to execute class 1 main method required, class 2 main method required now. Suppose without main method, suppose remove this main method. It is showing error now.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you remove this bracket also. It is showing error. Main method required.
Okay.
Just a minute. This is calling external method by invoking object. Next, last example, calling external method from another class without object. Without object. Just a minute. Without object, Srivalli. Create static method.
Public
Static
void.
Suppose we have already method name required na. Suppose
Multiply.
Okay. Student rank already code available, that I will copy. Data type int. Here no returning value. Just a minute. In this previous programs, that code available now. You take this code. Okay. Say in the sample 1 class, one static method available. Okay, if you want to call this method within this class, you can write main method, otherwise main method not required. Go to sample 2 class. Go to sample 2 class. Without object. Without object. Observe.
Student rank.
What is the method name?
Student rank.
Student rank. Method available in sample 1. Sample 1 class. Using class name. You can access static methods using class name.
Yes.
How? What is the class name? Sample 1 dot student rank. Just a minute. student rank, suppose 650. Enough. Using class name, we can access static method without object. It is showing rank A na? Next, suppose 550. Rank B, suppose 450. Rank C. Just a minute. First part also required na? First part. Public class. This one. Defining also required. See, in this first class method definition, in the second class method calling. Here also, here I didn't copy that one. I will copy that, no problem. Next, 2 more topics pending, not pending, that we will discuss in OOPS concepts, where in polymorphism chapter. What are those topics? See, other related topics. Other topics. First one, method overloading. Method overloading. Next, one more concept, method overriding. See, we will discuss these 2 concepts in polymorphism chapter. Okay, this is about user defined methods. Any queries, Tushar?
No, sir, I'm good.
What about you, Madhavi?
No, sir.
Preeti. Today Preeti not responding. Preeti, any queries?
Yes, sir.
Any queries?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
No, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. We'll meet tomorrow,
Sir.
same time. Thank you.
Sir, this is Kamala, sir.
Tell me, Kamala.
I'm going to email you for
Okay. I will rectify the problem. That actually your Eclipse installation problem related to your operating system compatibility and other things. I will check it.
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir.
Welcome.